What's up, guys? Welcome back to Golf Simulator Videos. We're at the 2025 PGA show, and I am at the GolfIN booth. So they actually have several products. I'm here with Danik. We're gonna kind of go through them all and give you guys kind of a first look. And we've been talking about them, actually get our hands on an IRDRA unit. That's their launch monitor. But they also have this SimBooth product, which is very unique. So we're gonna kind of give you a brief overview of all this. Stay tuned to the channel, and I'll kind of give you some more information along the way. Maybe we'll do an unboxing and installation to see what we can do. But actually looking, we were talking about it, maybe we can get a full setup to demonstrate this for you guys because it's very unique. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said it's a mixture of like wood and then there's another product along. Give me a whole rundown of the assembly, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. SimBooth is our enclosure division. So as Jay said, we've got the technology as well, but in terms of materials, it's wooden panels with a padding on it, and you've got the black finish, obviously, and then the floor styrofoam with masonite, and then the turf.
Masonite,
that's masonite, what it was. Yeah, exactly. So it's a hard floor, and everything. One of the cool things is that everything's on the same level. So when you're putting, it's a good feature.
Yeah.
In terms of screen. Very easy to assemble. It's Velcro, so you don't need to go with the bungees. Sometimes that's a pain. And then everything comes together with bolts and nuts.
That's what was interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's very quick
where we're
and easy.
standing here, you guys might not be able to see, and I'm going to do some B-roll footage of this integration they have and everything, but essentially there's these panels and they come pre-assembled. So like the turf is already on the panel. So a picture like a stack of panels, kind of like on a pallet.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then you bolt this together. So it's a very unique design. I can't say I've seen something like this. Nice carpet padding and everything. And we're gonna do some demo shots here in just a second. But IRDRA, so let's just talk about that, give them an introduction really quick. So one of the interesting things that I don't see much of at all is an integrated light for the hitting area. And I know it's super bright in here, but that's really nice. So it lights up your hitting area from the unit. It's dual camera, and is it infrared as well? No, so it's just dual camera utilizing the light, and that's it.
Exactly.
All right, and then size of the hitting area?
32 inches wide by about 17, 18 inches in depth.
Okay.
So
it's good size.
Yeah, it's good size, and then the fact that you can move it around.
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah,
on
we
here?
can do it. So
if move it off to the side,
I move it to the side here.
See, it says not ready.
And then the screen's gonna move with it.
It automatically offsets, which is really interesting. And I'm gonna show you guys more of GS Pro here in a second, but they actually have integrated with GS Pro. Another unique thing that I can't say I've really seen. So let's talk really quick about data. We'll give them a demonstration of that camera view you have and everything else. Why don't we get a demonstration shot really quick, if you would? Carl, would you mind taking a quick shot for us really quick? Just a single shot. That way they know that they're going to be looking at the shot that you're playing. There's that automatic offset again. So there it goes, moving side to side. He stands up to the ball. Near instantaneous takeoff from what I can tell. So that's always a great thing to see. We'll take a look at the review of that shot here in a minute. Thank you, Carl, very much. Let's talk about the data outside of what they're seeing here in the camera, because we'll give that a close-up here in just a second. So full ball data, we did talk about it is currently calculating backspin and side spin.
Yes.
But I kind of quizzed you guys on that a little bit, and you're actually getting the location of impact on the club.
Yes.
And that AI algorithm you have
yes.
is taking the impact into consideration for its gear effect. I mean,
exactly.
He hit a pretty serious toe shot for me, and he actually hit it straight, and it did have a little draw to it. So it was cool to see that. We could give that, a full testing in the GSV studio. And then you have another unit that might be coming eventually, and maybe a higher end unit.
Yeah, we're always working on new technology. We've got a big team of developers, so we always want to keep making new product and really push ourselves to the limit, and obviously follow the curve of the indoor golf industry, going full. It's very competitive.
It's wide open.
Yeah, it's wide open, exactly.
Retail price on IRDRA, I think it was like, was it $64.95?
$64.95, yes, exactly.
So it comes in kind of like that mid-range where you guys see a lot of stuff, whether it be higher or lower, but it's bringing a lot to the table. Let's walk over. I'm going to grab my camera, and I want you to show them everything, kind of inside of this GS Pro integration. So. I guess first thing to point out to him is kind of that IRDRA, kind of logo, right?
Yeah, so we've got this little IRDRA logo here. You click on it, and that takes you to a whole other menu that's only available with the IRDRA technology inside GS Pro, like Jay mentioned. So here we've got all of the shortcuts that usually you need a keyboard to access.
It's all the controls of GS Pro, even though it's your software.
Exactly, and then here you've got your post-shot analyzer that we just saw on the screen after Carl hit. So you can see the video of the club. You can see the impact as well. If I take it back here.
Yeah, maybe you can pause that close to impact and you can... So pretty good image overall, and I can see how you guys are able to catch impact because you have a pretty clear view of the ball hitting the club. So club speed, I would assume that's a measured metric because it can see the club moving.
Yes.
Club path and face angle, it's able to see both of those. Trying to think of what else I see on there. I mean, it's pretty good data points on there. So
yeah, and then you can see, obviously, like we spoke about the ball position here. You clearly see it on the video where it was hit.
Yeah, it's important to show that.
Exactly. You get a very good visual on your shot when you're practicing, playing. Obviously, you want to work on your game with the technology, so it's important.
Yeah, good stuff. And I guess we'll just kind of give them a little quick wrap up. You know, I was talking to you. So essentially, you have your own launcher software.
Yes.
When you launch that, it launches GS Pro automatically. All that stuff is working kind of out of the gate. So
exactly.
Pretty cool how that works. So.
Yeah, and I can show real quick. It'll pop up on the big screen here, but
get out of the way.
If I go back, end round, confirm, exit.
Oh, cool. So you're gonna. Oh,
I'm on the launcher.
That's your launcher.
That's our launcher. So
E6, GS Pro. What are all the integrations? Current integrations?
E6 and GS Pro. We work a lot with GS Pro because of all the integrations that we did with them.
Sure.
And Apex will be as well available.
All right.
And then to launch it, you click on GS Pro, and both software link together.
Yeah, no outside launching of anything.
Nothing.
Kind of a one-click solution. And it sounds like you guys do a decent amount of commercial business.
Yes.
That was important to commercial customers.
Exactly.
That's, kind of cool to point that out.
Yes. In terms of commercial customers, obviously they're running a business with our thing, so we needed to be as user-friendly as possible for them. So one of the cool features I didn't show is the settings menu. Which you can, what you can do is you can set up your default settings inside the GS Pro software, which is not really possible with any other technology because you've got the settings in the GS Pro software, but we've got another overlap program that you can set up your settings, and then if you play around in GS Pro, you set up your round before, and then once you're finished your round, usually they stay on the settings that you just set them up to. But with our...
Yeah, so if you had groups coming in,
exactly.
You're not redoing everything all the time, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. No big deal. A couple things I do want to point out. I want to point out that you do have a bracket for a projector.
Yeah.
So if you want like the all-in-one package, that's what you're looking at here is that short throw projector. And another thing I want to point out is the mounting distance capability. I mean, this is only at 8 feet or something right now?
Right now, that's mounted at about 8 feet 9 inches.
Okay, I was going to say it's pretty short.
Yeah.
And then what is the range it can be mounted at?
You can mount it anywhere between 99 inches to 120.
Okay, that gives you a good range.
Yeah, well, it was originally designed for our SimBooth Enclosures.
Yeah.
And our SimBooth 1 is quite low. It's 7 feet 9 inches.
Okay.
So if someone purchases SimBooth Kit 1, it bolts directly to the structure. But if someone's got a room that's 8 feet tall, they're most likely not going to get, they're not going to be able to swing anyway. So, but it has the capability to do it. But usually people are going to mount them between
Interesting.
100
and the other thing
120.
is you don't have to use this extension for the projector. You can mount it to a ceiling, so
exactly.
there's options like that.
Exactly,
so,
yeah.
Well, I really appreciate it. Guys, we're at the 2025 PGA show. Stay tuned. We'll have a lot more coming soon.